What's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 here again, back for my next review in my Linkin Park review series, Minutes to Midnight. Now, a lot of people have their least favorite albums in every discography. Even your favorite band, you probably have a least favorite album out of it. Well, this one's mine. I know I might get a whole lot of hate for saying that, but there's a few things about this album that I just don't enjoy that much. For one thing, it's a total change from what they did on Meteora. The songs got way slowed down. The first single off this album was actually more of a ballad type song. What I've done, it was really slow. The lyrics weren't as depressing or sad. And that doesn't mean anything bad necessarily, but it just didn't come off as strong as their past stuff had done. Their past stuff was really hard and rough, and this seemed a little bit more clean and a little bit more less harsh. Now, I do have a whole lot of favorites off of this album, but there's a few songs on here that I just do not care if I ever heard again. And this is about the only Linkin Park album that I can say that about any song. The beginning 4 songs I absolutely love on this album. Wake, Giving Up, Leave Out All the Rest, and Bleed It Out, obviously. I love all 4 of these songs. The album starts off really great, but there's a few hit and miss things in there for me. Shadow of a Day for me was a really weird singles choice. I really enjoyed the music video, but all in all, I really don't care if I ever heard that song again. I don't know, I know Linkin Park are trying off something different on this album, kind of. And, you know, that's cool for some people, and a whole lot of people, don't like 1,000 Suns for that reason, that they were trying something different. Well, I guess this is just me being in that vein, except it's for Minutes to Midnight. What I've Done was a good single, but really, I think this is one of the weakest singles that the band has ever put out. Honestly, it's just not as hard. It just doesn't sound like them. I mean, even the Catalyst, that song isn't necessarily hard, or Burn It Down. That one isn't either, but it's really hard for me to explain. It's just, it's a situation where, I like these songs, but I like all the other stuff they've done more. That sounds a little bit better. The song Hands Held High, I really don't get into this one at all. I mean, it's really kind of, church hymn-ish, and the rap on it is all about, politics, and I don't know, it's just, not something I could really get into from this band, honestly. I mean, I know that 1,000 Suns had its moment of being kind of political, but it just, I guess it wasn't as blunt as this song is. I don't know. I just don't enjoy Hands Held High. I don't like this song that much. The song No More Sorrow is pretty good. I really like how the guitars get a little bit more country on this thing. That's really cool. I really like the lyrics on this song. I mean, once again, it's one of those things where I really like this song, but I don't like it as good as some of the others. Another song that's probably my least favorite on here is Valentine's Day. I find this song to be very, not memorable at all. It's another one of the really weak points on the album to me. Those 2 songs are really big duds for me. And like I said, I like all of these songs, but everything else they've done was so much better, in my opinion. Now, things get a little bit different on the last 3 songs on this album, though. The song In Between, In Pieces, and Little Things Give You Away. I absolutely love what they did musically on these songs. They made it sound interesting, it was something different, and I wish more of the album sounded like these last 3 songs. Little Things Give You Away is an awesome closer to this album. I really like how extended it is. I really like the feel of that track. I really like the melody. Same thing with the song In Pieces and In Between. I really like how the chorus goes on the song In Between, and I really like the different music that they have going on in Pieces. I really like the last 3 songs of this album. I think it ends pretty strong. I mean, and I think it starts off really good too. There's a whole lot of favorites that I have on this album. It's just that middle part. There's so many times of this album where I end up skipping tracks, or I listen to the full song, but other times I won't be in the mood to listen to it. It's a mood album for me. This thing is a huge mood album for me. I have to be in the mood to listen to these songs, or I'm just going to want to put on something else. Hate me all you want. From the very beginning of this channel, ever since I started taking it seriously, I have been very honest in my album reviews, and I really don't care what people think or how many times you downrate it. Stay tuned, because we got 1,000 Suns coming up next, and this one's going to be way more positive. Mr. Money1235, I'll see you guys later.